What's going on, guys? I'm doing a quick toolbox tour for you. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but most of y'all know I have my 60-inch Epiq behind me that I picked up at the end of December. Let's just dive right into it. It's gonna be a quick one. Alright, so there's the Epiq. I know it kind of looks blue in the video, but it's purple with titanium trim. In the top drawer, some impact sockets. All these are 3/8. This is my only 1/2 inch, and those more 3/8 metric and standard. Got all my power tools, Matco stubby, Matco grinders, snap-on 1/2 inch, light, drill, 3/8 battery ratchet, the 3/8 impact, the old school screw gun, some of the bigger stuff that doesn't really get used too much, the Craftsman socket set, along with Craftsman other socket set. Got the Torx, the Hex, some E-Torx in there. The only reason these are still in trays and not on rails is because eventually that will be replaced and those will be going back home with me. Then up here I got little miscellaneous stuff. Second drawer, got my wrenches. Got the normal Craftsman, the gear wrench, ratcheting wrenches. I got some snap-on line wrenches, blue point ratchet wrenches. There's my bigger ones. Those ones, which those actually came from Kmart, but they come in handy a lot. Some hex wrenches, some of my pliers. I love these vice grip pliers. These are probably my favorite ones. Snap-on air hammer, some older wrenches that don't get used much, but they come in handy every now and then. 2 micrometers, a digital and a normal. My newest addition, which is the big set of snap-on screwdrivers, which I have not used any of these yet. Got the little set of snap-on screwdrivers, the new snap-on clip pliers with the push button instead of having to unscrew them, a Craftsman micro plier set, generic Stanley micro screwdrivers. This is a micro screwdriver bit set, has a little bit of everything in it. Comes in real handy. If I can open it up one-handed. Got all the little random pieces, or little random bits in there. I literally only bought this because I needed one of these for my laptop, take it apart and clean it out. And pretty much one thing I use it for. The snap-on pliers set, which this is the first thing I bought off the snap-on truck when I first started working here back in end of September. Got some clamps, some vice grips, C-clamps, pipe wrenches, some files, pullers, wheel stud installer. Store's kind of empty. Snap-on hammer. I love this one. I love this over the ball beans. You get a lot more striking force with it. Oil filter wrenches, Harbor Freight rivet gun, big wire brush. I got a rivet laying over here. Pickle fork, speed square, striker. Some Craftsman pry bars, which I've had those for years. Harbor Freight hex keys. The Matco mini butane torch. Got the set that came with the little pliers. These are for soldering, heat shrink, all that. It's a power steering pulley remover and installer set. The snap-on test light kit. It's got all the different attachments. Got the normal. And you got your thin, which these are actually flexible. And you got your flat. Where's the flats? And you got your flat ones for getting into them terminals. Craftsman voltmeter. Moving on down here, got a Mac brake caliper tool for spinning in calipers, especially on Fords. Fuel line and transmission line, whatever kit. Fuel line disconnects. Older Craftsman scan tool, which I actually love this one. Got this years ago on sale. Comes with the OBD1 attachments, and there's a disc for it. I think disc is in here. I have a disc for it somewhere at home where you can actually go through and look up codes, and it gives you some general idea other than just guessing or Googling. This is a pressure or coolant pressure tester, random airline stuff, brake caliper depressors, some old air tools. This one's actually brand new. Never used that air hammer. This is what I started out with at home. Had this when I got my first job as a tire tech. If you guys keep following the videos, pretty soon I'll be doing a giveaway on these and that one. Try to help out some of the guys that are trying to get into the trade or just need a little bit of help getting going. Bottom drawer, snap-on thread restoring set. Love this. This is a must. Some roll locks, zip ties, a battery tester, brake caliper tool, some Harbor Freight funnels. You never had enough funnels because they like to disappear. Some grease, some D-rings, we use them a lot. Over here on the smaller side, got my ratchets, breaker bars, extensions, an extra box cutter. I just picked this up from Matco last week. Blowgun with the quick connects. I literally just use a short one. Just pops in, good to go. And take it out, just twist, and it comes right out. Next, got a bunch of small picks, some random hose clamps, some punches, chisels, little wire brushes, drill bits, Phillips bits, Torx bits, all that in there. There's our Craftsman bolt out, screw out. Doesn't work too well for wood or for metal. Works great for wood or plastic. Little pry bar with scraper, another pry bar, DeWalt drill bit set, some Mac bigger picks, bigger brushes, bigger chisel, then a diff pen. Comes in handy for driving the smaller seals. In here, an old book for bleeding sequence and brake specs, hacksaw. You always gotta have some JB Weld epoxy, heat shrink, these random terminal connectors, old cheap Walmart soldering gun or soldering iron, Walmart test light, little testers. This came with my little torch set for soldering, some tube bending pliers, brake tools. Gotta have the infrared thermometer. Keep the hose in here, start filling random stuff. This thing is a lifesaver. If you ever have grease fittings that are clogged and don't want to take grease, fill this up with some WD-40, which I have sitting over here. Pops out. Put some WD-40 in there. Put that back in. Put that onto your grease fitting. Hit this with a hammer, just lightly. Still some WD-40 in there. And it pushes WD-40 through the grease fitting to free it up so we can actually take grease instead of having to take it out, clean it, deal with all that. Some Napa wire crimpers and cutters, strippers, OTC strippers and crimpers, Mac crimpers and cutter. Down here is my random drawer, bunch of paperwork and stuff in there. Big drawer, got my Wilhelm helmet grinder, some spare rags, some microfibers, get some glass cleaner to clean the box, respirator mask, hearing protection, got an extension cord in there, some different color paint, some brake clean, butane for torch, a welding glove and everything in there too. Up top, I keep a calendar. Pretty big light I got from Sam's Club, works pretty well. Chargers. Normally I have like brake clean, penetrating oil sitting in here, but I gotta restock it. Over here I got an old Craftsman box that's got a bunch of random parts and stuff in it. Bolts, screws, tape, cotter pins, sanding stuff. Got 2 crates over here. One of them's full of nothing but wiring, spare wiring. We're gonna do a plow, so I have to put new lights on. They all come with new wiring harnesses with the lights. So keep the new stuff and save what we can of the old ones. All right, so that's pretty much it. I don't have too much going on here. I'm still building the collection. I try to keep all my stuff clean, so it kind of looks pretty good. A lot of it hasn't been used much. Most of it I bought pretty recently, and normally I'm working on stuff, Bill that I work with, which all his stuff's down there. We're either working back here, back there, where his stuff's a little bit closer and he scraps his stuff. He doesn't like going in my box to grab stuff, but he has pretty much everything we need. So he pretty much scraps his stuff, sets it out, and we go from there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions about anything, leave it down in the comments. I need to do a little more organizing, get it a little more functional for me, but still working on that. I'm getting there. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you want to see, any recommendations or whatever, any questions, put them in the comments. All right, see you guys in the next one.